Well, that was almost instantaneous. It's calling me back in 2 seconds after I hit send. So let's answer. Press pound to continue. Put it on speaker.
Website. Your agent ID is 1052366.
It gave me an agent ID. So let me go enter the agent ID.
1052366.
Okay, I'm logging in. Now I'm getting some music. Let's take that off speaker. Taking that off speaker. I'm just listening to music. The computer says now dialing. And I see a script right here. So I'm just listening to music and waiting for the call. Now, I'm not going to pretend to be a volunteer. I'm going to call as me. I don't want to, so your calls will be a little different. Now, I'm listening to music. Wonder how long I've got to wait here. Well, this is the first bit of a snafu in that I'm waiting so long. And the screen I'm looking at is kind of grayed out. Oh. Okay, I did a smart drop. I clicked the smart drop. I got a voicemail. So I wonder if I'm leaving a message. On the right side of the screen, I can end the call, go to the next call, reported issue, log out. Oh no, I'm just hearing music. It doesn't say dialing. I don't know, let me click on next call. I don't know. Now it's okay. Now it says now dialing again. I guess this is the first time I'm trying this, and I'm just going right from what I see on the screen. See if I get somebody on the phone. Oh, another voicemail. So I hit smart drop. And I guess I go to next call. So I've now left 2 voicemails. So I mean, I'm doing something, right? I mean, I didn't get to speak to anybody, but I'm leaving the voicemail on two machines. So now 2 people are going to know about Peter Schiff. They're going to hear my name on their voicemail. So this is the 3rd call that I'm making now. And just listen, I mean, this isn't hard to do. Just listen to some music. It's just taking some time out of my day. Another message, so smart drop. All right, well, I've left 3 messages. I haven't gotten through to anybody. Oh, up in the top, it tells you who I'm dialing. I didn't even notice this. It says I processed 6 calls. Deeb Nancy. I'm calling Deeb and Nancy, I guess, in Danbury. I didn't even realize. So I was wondering how you knew who it was. But up in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you who you're calling. So that's good. And I'm looking at this questionnaire, which is, here as who you support. Yesterday, asking who do you support, Peter Schiff, Linda McMahon, or undecided, I actually got 54% said they supported me. Of course, that's probably after people talk to them, but that's great if we're getting half these callers supporting me. Oh, it's actually moved on to another person. I guess the other one didn't even answer. So now I'm calling Okay, I reached Lee Cable's phone number, mobile call, left a message. Now I'm moving on again. So this is my 8th call now. I'm going to Lewis. Oh, hey, it's last name first. Now I get it. So I'm calling this guy Lewis in Meriden, Connecticut. Now, I guess some of the people, they don't answer at all, so it goes on. So this is my 8th call, and I think I've left 4 or 5 messages out of 8 calls. Hello, is this Lewis? Oh, excuse me, is this Mrs. Bilther? Byther, excuse me for the pronunciation. Hey, my name is Peter Schiff, and I'm actually running for the United States Senate. I'm trying to get the Republican nomination. Are you following the U.S. Senate race in Connecticut? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got tired of it myself. That's why I'm running. And I'm not a politician. I'm a business person. It's my first foray into the political spectrum. But I'm trying to win this Senate seat. Have you heard of me before? Well, I mean, do you have any questions for me? I'm on the phone. Well, are you on a computer? Do you have a computer? So you don't have internet access. All right. Well, if you could, my campaign website is shiftforsenate.com. And if you go to my website, yeah, I'm a business person. I own a brokerage firm here in Connecticut. It's based in Westport, Connecticut. Yeah, I've been, I employ over 100 people. I've been in business pretty much my whole life. And, excuse me? I just got your telephone number because I have a record of Republican phone numbers, in Connecticut. I'm just randomly calling Republican voters to talk about my campaign and to see if I can find people who might support me. Yeah, well, that's my website. It's not shiftforsenate.com. But I'm really trying to shrink the government, cut government spending, repeal a lot of the rules and regulations that have distorted our economy, that caused the financial crisis. I kind of rose to some degree of prominence nationwide for being one of the only people to have publicly forecast the financial crisis of 2008. Yeah, I wrote several books on the subject. I was a regular on CNN, on CNBC, on Fox. I was on television for years warning about the coming financial crisis, warning about the problems in the housing market, about the insolvency of Fannie and Freddie, about the banking crisis. In fact, even before the bubble burst and we had this recession, I was predicting that the government was going to try to stimulate the economy with deficit spending and cheap money, and that the government cure would actually be worse than the disease and would create another Great Depression. And I think we're on the verge of that now, and I'm trying to go to Washington to prevent that disaster from happening. Have you heard of my opponent, Linda McMahon? Yeah, were you planning on voting for her? All right. But she is this is the Republican primary. So right now we have to decide which Republican is going to run against Dick Blumenthal. And the front runner right now is Linda McMahon, and I'm hoping to beat her in the primary. Okay, well, appreciate it very much. Well, that's it. She's hung up. I'm going to go on to the next call, and I put her down in the undecided camp. And anyway, let me go on. I couldn't really get her to commit. She seemed like a relatively elderly woman, but it wasn't that painful. I mean, I talked to her for a while. Now I'm calling Olga Walcott. No, she's in Walcott, Connecticut. Olga O'Lear. So her name is Olga. Let's see, how long is this YouTube video? I'm already at 9 minutes and 26 seconds, 28 seconds. I don't know that I'm going to be able to, these things end in 10 minutes, so I'm probably not going to be able to do any more calls. But hey, it's real simple. It's an easy thing to do. Anybody can do this. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And again, I'm not asking anybody to do anything that I'm not doing myself. Anyway, this is Peter Schiff signing off.